sure it's fine. We'll just go through it. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Go.
Okay. Welcome back to We Watched a Movie. Today we have Q&A vids for you. We asked you guys to ask some questions, and you gave us a bunch of good ones. So we got a lot, so we're just gonna get right into it.
Let's do it.
First off, from Stopping Powers, number 1. What are your favorite TV shows of all time? Jay, what are your favorite TV shows of all time?
Okay. Well, my favorite TV shows, because it's plural, is The Real Ghostbusters from the '80s, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Yes. Smallville, which I only got through the 7th season because after that they got weird. And then Heroes. And my last one would be the remake of Battlestar Galactica with Tricia Helfer. She was hot.
I do remember Ghostbusters had the best toys.
It was a really awesome show.
Mine, I'd say I'm going to go with Sopranos. Sopranos, everybody loves Sopranos. I even liked the last episode of The Sopranos. Not many people did. What else is there? Are You Afraid of the Dark?
That's badass.
Yep. That was the shit. I'm going through all the Nickelodeon. You remember Wild and Crazy Kids?
Mm-hmm. You like that?
Guts?
Don't remember it.
Was it called Guts? Was it just Guts?
I don't know.
It was like Wild and Crazy Kids.
I remember Double Dare.
Double Dare. That was a good one, dude. I don't know. Me and my wife are watching some stuff on Netflix right now since I can't think of anything on the top of my head. Breaking Bad's really good. We're watching that right now. Nip Tuck, we're watching that right now. That's awesome. That's freaking freaky. You do feel dirty after you watch it a little bit though.
Nip Tuck?
Yeah.
I feel the same way when I watch Sopranos. I feel dirty.
Because of Tony Soprano, he's
fat,
always stuffing his
nasty.
face with shit, and when he'd have sex with Marley, he'd be like,
He'd be out at the convenience store with his sub. He's like,
he always wore that white beater and his titties were
there was
sticking
like
out of it.
cupcakes and sprinkles on his beard.
Okay, yeah, all right. So moving on. There's a show on there called The Killing with Joel Kinnaman, who's going to be RoboCop. Check that out. That's a really good show. Second question for Stopping Powers: what is the first tremendously bad movie that comes to mind when someone asks what is the worst movie you've ever seen?
Stay Alive. With the movie Stay Alive.
The video game horror movie.
Yeah, it really sucked. The concept was great, but he's got the little kid from Malcolm in the Middle. He's not a little kid anymore. I don't remember his name, but it was basically kind of like a ripoff of The Ring.
Cody Banks. No, that's not.
I don't know. Wasn't there a movie called Agent Cody Banks?
Yeah, that's what. that was him.
Yeah. So the whole thing was kind of like a Ring. If you got this game disc and you played it in your system, whatever happens in the game, it happens to you in real life. So if you die in the game, you die in real life. So I thought the concept was cool, but it was so badly acted, and I think some fat stupid cameraman had his finger over the lens splitter, and he was because it just looked like so weird and dark. Like I just know the guy was like, I don't know.
Mine's gonna be Harsh Times. My wife fought me on watching it because I wanted to see it because it was Christian Bale and was done by the guy who did Training Day. I thought it was gonna be badass. He had this whole he was like a giant thug in it, and he was like dog and say all this. It was just terrible. And there was a scene where he was trying to be an FBI agent and he had to take a drug test, but instead of just bypassing it like a normal person would, he goes hardcore and takes a tube and sticks it in his business.
In his wiener.
Yeah, in his wiener and does it. It was a really dumb movie. We didn't even finish it, but I still get every time I pick a movie, my wife's like, remember Harsh Times?
I wonder where Christian Bale went to learn that.
He probably knowing him, he's a method actor. He probably wouldn't do all that shit.
Yeah, he probably went to Compton.
That's why he freaked out on the set of Terminator.
He went to Compton, listened to NWA for a week.
Thanks, Stopping Powers. Next up, we have Synergy 1. I think we're saying that right.
Synergy. I never had a problem saying it.
1.
You said Synergy.
I'm an idiot. First question: can you do something like top 10 horror movies of 2002?
Yes.
I think you meant to say 2002, specifically. That's a great idea. We've been saving all our horror movies for October for the most part, but that's specific enough. So we'll do that soon.
October's gonna be the month, man. That's gonna be that's
so
the
much
pinnacle.
good stuff. Yeah, because we love horror movies, but we tried to hold off on it for that month. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, top 10 horror movies of 2002 coming your way.
Yep.
Yes. Second question: what sequel do you really want to see happen? Avengers 2 does not count because everyone wants to see that.
Damn it! Yeah, that's true. The only sequel that I can think of that I want to see happen right now, or at least within a year, is Ghostbusters 3. I want the original cast back. I don't care if they're in man diapers or whatever. I want them chasing ghosts. I just want the original cast: Bill Murray, Aykroyd, Ramis, and Hudson, all together for a majority of the movie. And if they want to hand off the proton packs to another group,
I'd like to see them for about 10 minutes because they are getting up there in age.
Care.
But I would like to see maybe Judd Apatow's crew take it over.
That's what I'm saying. But they can be in it. But they don't. I want the majority of the original Ghostbusters. I just want one more movie before I call it a.
That's a good one. I do too. Top of my head, I'm just gonna say Green Lantern because most people, you know.
Did you almost say Green Hat?
Green Hat, the Riddler. But no, a lot of people didn't like that movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Ryan Reynolds is one of my favorite actors of all time, and I'd like to. I don't know if it's gonna happen because it didn't make enough money and it got dissed at the
I don't know
box
why.
office.
Green Lantern was a decent movie.
I enjoyed it a lot. Other than that, I can't. Lethal Weapon 5. I want to see that, and that I do want the old fogies in.
They've been forever.
I think that is happening actually.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we have Buddy Max 15 who asks, who replies to the comments, Mike or Jay?
Jay. No. 99.9% of the time, Mike does them.
Yeah.
The only reason why is, I don't know, because he likes to do them. I like doing them too, but most of the time,
I do like to do them.
most of the time, it's he'll ask me to respond to certain like science fiction questions or comic book lore or something like.
If it's out of my realm of knowledge, I will ask Jay to do it, but for the most part, I do it.
Yeah.
Because Jay's lazy. Next up we have. Who is she? This guy's,
My wife!
This guy's name makes me laugh. The Fat Man 69 dude.
What do you like to do in the bedroom, sir?
Guys, everybody, we're gonna put everybody in the description box. Check out his channel. He's got a really funny video on there. It's like a saving. It's like Captain Planet.
Yeah,
it's really good. He asked, "What? Stop playing with your phone." What's the first movie you remember watching, and why do you remember watching it?
You want to go with it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. The first one I consider at least being in the theater for would be Lion King. My dad took me to see that, and I remember thinking this must be a really great movie. Even my dad liked it.
Why do you remember it though?
The songs, man.
That's better than Hakuna Matata.
What
ain't no passing phrase. It means no words.
I just can't wait to be.
That sounds almost like Little Mermaid. Under the sea.
What's yours?
My movie that I remember watching as a kid, and this is gonna be a little shocker, is A Nightmare on Elm Street.
How old were you?
Like 7 or 8, I don't know. There was this little store called Downtown Video. That was actually in the store, and it was across the railroad tracks, and it was like Hidden Gem. It was like, but it had all these movies.
It had 4 movies?
No, it had like a good selection of movies, but they were like they were just like black hard case covers, so they didn't have the actual pictures. And there was this old man that was like 70 years old that sat behind the counter, and he didn't care. Like I was being there, I was like, "I'll tell you, baby," and he would say, "Yes," and he'd scan it and he'd give it to me, and I go in, and the reason why I remember watching it is the song that they sang 1, 2, Freddy's Coming for You, the kids song. Yeah, and I was in my room one night after watching the movie and I was scared, and I was sitting there looking at my fish in the aquarium that I used to have before I killed them with cologne. I dumped cologne in there. I don't know why, because they smelled.
Murder?
They were fish! So they were opening their mouth and closing it. I swear the little girls were singing from their mouths, and it just didn't work.
You thought the fish was singing the song?
I was like, because he could invade your dreams. I thought I was having a dream and he was coming. And the fish were trying to warn me. Oh, Nemo.
Oh my God, dude. Okay, this comes from Bob Pratt 788. Number 1, can you guys review Panic Room on Netflix? Yes, we can.
Yep.
It's not on Netflix, but just real quick, a lot of people, a lot of our subscribers and stuff are from Britain and whatnot, and that's awesome. You guys have a different Netflix than we do for some reason. All the movies are different, so a lot of the movies that people have been asking us we don't have on Netflix. Keep asking us to review them. We'll get to them. It's just we can't get to them as quick as we'd like because some of the movies we have, like Panic Room, we'll do soon because we have that.
Well, Panic Room was just on Netflix, but I think there's a different rotation schedule on Netflix.
But I mean, it takes us a while sometimes to come across them and be able to purchase them so that we can do them. So keep doing it. We will get to those, just not as quick as we'd like to, but we'll definitely do Panic Room.
Panic Room will happen.
Number 2, what are your favorite energy drinks?
Go ahead.
Mine, it's easy. I like the Monsters, the low carb Monsters. They're the light blue with the 3 stripes. It's low carb. It's delicious and it's just not too sugary, and I can really get into that. Also, they have one that's also low sugar. It's the new black can Monster. It's Monster and it's like sweet tea and something else. I dig that a lot.
My favorite energy drink is called Morning Madness when I get out of bed.
That's not an energy
I know.
drink.
I don't have one. I just get high in life.
Jay doesn't drink it.
I get too hyper, guys. If I drank an energy drink, it'd be like a rocket shot up my ass and I go to the moon. I would just never come down.
Yeah. One thing that you've never experienced when not doing energy drinks is sometimes when I go pee after drinking an energy drink,
your piss glows.
No, it smells like someone's revving their engine. Like it's terrible.
I've never drank one, but
it's like bright gold.
Yeah, and that's amazing. You can like see it in the dark. But the one thing I do notice about that when somebody pops a can near me, I'm like, damn, that smells just like Skittles.
It does smell delicious.
It does.
Sometimes I actually pee green. I don't understand it.
That's a problem with your energy.
All right, moving on. That's an awesome question, by the way, Bob Pratt. Thank you. User Unfriendly21 asks, have you seen Dark City?
Yes, I have. Mike has not. I own it. I think it's a great movie. I think it's kind of underrated because a lot of people haven't seen it, or it's kind of like a cult movie, kind of like The Crow was when it came out. Kiefer Sutherland's in it. It's a definitely. Yeah. I want to review that movie definitely.
Oh, well, we're down for that because I've tried to watch it 3 times. I think the last time I tried to watch it, the girl's house that we were at, her power went out or something like that. It was something crazy happened. Like I've tried to watch it and I can't because Alex Proyas is one of my favorite directors and I really do want to see that movie.
It took a lot of inspiration from Hellraiser for some reason.
I want to see it badly. Number 2, do you like sushi? I've tried sushi one time, and these guys that we went out to eat at, like one of those, those Japanese steakhouses where they throw food at your face. It was one of those, and I tried it, and I almost like threw up. I couldn't take it, but it was like hardcore sushi.
Oh, you did
it
that,
was like raw,
like
fish.
On Beverly Hills Ninja when he was doing the.
Yeah, it was like one of those things, and I couldn't take it, but it was like hardcore, like raw fish sushi, and it tasted like wet, like sweaty skin. Like if you lick your arm after you go running.
Yeah.
It was I couldn't handle it.
Why do you lick your arm after you go running? Like what?
Don't ask me about
what fascinates that.
Don't ask me about my personal affairs. Jay. That's my business. That's my business. Okay.
Devil woman.
You never tried it.
Why would I try it?
Sushi.
No. I thought you said why would I try the sweat? No. Oh, before I'll answer that really quick. But I want to go back when I say the first way. Have you seen Dark City? When I say it takes the inspiration from Hellraiser, what I mean is that the characters look like Pinhead.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
All right.
I didn't want people like, you've never seen the fucking movie.
But I do know that people have told me like sushi does come in more normal flavors. It's got like crab meat and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try that just for you. User unfriendly.
I've never tried sushi. I love Chinese foods, and I think sushi's like a Japanese food thing.
It is.
I've never tried it. It's raw fish.
Maybe we'll vlog it.
I want to do that thing on Tony Bradshaw and go to like the Japanese restaurants like, you forgot to cook this.
All right. Next up, are we already okay? Do you anticipate liking Dark Knight Rises more than the Avengers?
Personally, no. And I know and I might get hate for that because people are like, how the fuck can you say that? Well, I can say that because it's my opinion. But the fact is the Avengers was able to take larger than life characters, all these great big superhero egos and all this stuff in the comic books and put them together in a movie, and it was amazing. And they did it over a span of like 5 movies to get that to that point. The Dark Knight Rises is going to be an amazing movie, I think. And Batman is obviously maybe one of the best superheroes out there, but it's just one guy.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Batman's my favorite superhero character, but I'm going to agree with Jay. I'm going to say the Avengers just because I've just never had that much fun at the theater before. It's the only movie that, since we've been doing this, I gave a 10 out of 10 to. I gave a 9 out of 10 to Dark Knight. But I think it's going to be amazing. But
and another thing is,
it could be better.
Yeah, it could be. But it was fun to go to a movie and watch a superhero movie that didn't it wasn't too dark and it wasn't too campy. It was just right. It was just right. You know?
Next up we got Dr. Cool. I skipped the whole page. We got a whole page to go through still. Dr. Cool asks, I got a Blu-ray player yesterday. What Blu-ray should I get?
Personally, the only Blu-ray I could recommend that you would get that you would love is Avatar. I mean, if you like the movie, obviously, but the special effects in that movie are amazing. It's made for something like that.
I'm not a fan of Avatar myself. I know that's weird. I would say any of the David Fincher movies. He's got that perfect cinematography in all his movies. It's even better on Blu-ray. I would say go with that. And
anything special effectsy would be good.
Yeah, and all the Marvel movies look great. Thor's
amazing.
Okay, let's see. As kids, what movie did you really love, but as an adult you hate? This is by the ODog86.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna say the Buttercream Gang. I might not even.
I don't even know that.
I know. My mom worked at a daycare, so she brought this tape home. And it's like the Buttercream Gang, and it's like they have ratings. They have G. This is like the rating before G. This is so politically correct. It's not even funny. I haven't seen it in forever, but I know it wasn't a good movie. But anyways, yeah, it's.
You might want to check and see what's going on.
Well, let's just know we gotta go.
So okay, so that's yours, the Buttercream Gang.
Buttercream Gang.
You talking about? I was weird.
It was like this group of righty-tighty kids, and one of them went to be a shoplifter, and they tried to stop him.
Dude, if I had my little diapers on at 2 years old, walking in the business, I was like this. I was like, Buttercream Gang, no! I would run away like Charlie Brown. The movie that I can remember watching, and I used to love it as a kid and hate it now, is Neverending Story 2. And the only reason why I loved it as a kid was because I remember that the father in Neverending Story 2 was the guy that played the Flash. Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, well, he played the Flash in the TV series. I used to love that movie, but it was so stupid. It just didn't go along with the Neverending Story 1, which I love, and Neverending Story 2 was just dumb.
That's a good one. I can see that. What sequels are worse for their franchises? Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, or Alien 3 and Resurrection?
Easy answer for us. I think, well, for me anyway, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin almost completely killed the Batman
I've never seen any of the Alien movies, so we'll get to that, but I think it would probably be Batman and Robin for me anyways, because, oh my, they almost killed Batman. They almost did what the Joker's never been able to do.
Yeah, and Joel Schumacher is so unapologetic about it. He's like, it's a comic book movie. What do you want?
I kind of like Batman Forever, but it's not. It's not a good movie though.
But you saw what they had to do to get it back, to revitalize it. Exactly. It's just been ridiculous.
Thanks, ODog86. Next up, we have 5 questions from C325 here. Thanks, man. The first one's probably my favorite of all these. If Batman came to your house and had to go to the bathroom, would you let him in? It depends on which Batman it is, okay? If George Clooney, I love Batman, so obviously the answer is yes. But if George Clooney comes to my door wearing the bat suit, no way.
He pulls out the credit card with the bat suit. He's like, I'll charge it.
He'd be like, so can I come in and use your bathroom?
Well, I would just think that Batman, though. I mean, I know you're saying it's the one that depends on which Batman it was, but I just think if it was Batman, like I'm gonna go with Christian Bale Batman because he's the most recent one. But what if he really wasn't like all hard and he was like kind of prissy? He was like, "Do you have the bathroom I can use?" And then and he was like kind of sitting there like,
I got a tinkle.
And then you were like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." And then he went in there. He's like, "I gotta use I can't use this. The Charmin triple roll is the only roll." And then I was like, "What do you want from me? Get out of my house and never come back." I can't do the Batman, but that's what it would be like. And then he would be like, "I gotta go to work now." And then he'd run out.
What if you walked in on him and he was flushing the toilet like over and over again?
And he's like, "You have a plunger."
Yeah, he's like, he was plunging the toilet and he was like, "Where are the turds going?"
What if you opened the door and he was sitting down peeing? And he was like, "I'll never tell."
You walked out on Val Kilmer's Batman and he'd be like, "Rubber nipples."
Codpiece. Or maybe you could do a riddle at the door.
Yeah, I know that. Riddle me this, Batman. Where's the toilet paper?
And he was like, "A conundrum."
Alright,
And they would do the Adam West. He would like pull his gloves up really tight. He's like, "Do I shit my pants?"
what if it's Adam West Batman and it smelled really bad? He's like, "Shark repellent."
No, but if he's at the door and you do the riddle and he like pulls his gloves, you know how he just pulls his gloves? He's like, "Do I look for the toilet paper or do I shit my pants?" Rub it.
Oh my god, I can't take it. That was an awesome question. We do a whole video on that one. Number 2, can you do a top 10 favorite movies vid?
Yep.
Yes, we're gonna do that.
I want to do that.
Number 3, how did you two meet?
We met at a rave concert in 1971. They weren't even raves then.
I was a roadie for Def Leppard. Jay's brother and I went to school together, and way back in like 5th grade, and I used to come hang out and play basketball at Jay's house, and Jay would come out to pick on his brother.
Well, I didn't come out to literally pick on. We were just brothers, and I didn't like.
No,
him.
he picked on him.
I didn't like him.
He was abusive. He was abusive, and I would always try to pick him up like, "Why are you messing with my friend, man?" And
you're talking about Christian Bale being all hard, dude. That's how you try to act. You're like, "What do you want to do?"
But eventually.
Well, when you're kids and your feelings get hurt a lot easier.
Yeah.
My brother ran off to play with another friend that had come over and left Mike alone at the house. So I was kind of like, I was in my room and I saw Mike was by himself. So I had all these boxes of old Star Wars toys and I was like, "Where's Cody?" That's my brother's name. And he was like, "Oh, he's going." I was like, "Do you want to play Star Wars?" And he was like, "Yeah." So
he took Jay's a whole closet full of Star Wars toys and dumped them out in the kitchen in his mom's house and played Star Wars.
But that was a long time ago. I was like.
18. It's been like 18 years or something.
But you know, it was kind of like Step Brothers. It was like right after we were done playing, it's like, "What? Did we just become best friends?" "Yep."
"You want to go do karate in the garage?"
"Yep."
Which we did, by the way.
Yeah, we did.
We used to go out in the garage and have people over, and we'd put on the Mortal Kombat.
I had a cassette tape.
Yeah, we would fight. That's really embarrassing. Number 4. Who would you like to be the bad guy in the Avengers 2? I'm just gonna say Red Skull.
Okay. No. Red Skull would be bad if he has the power cube or whatever, because he can't just be Red Skull.
I like Red Skull's character a lot. I think he would be a good lead up to maybe the next movie being Thanos.
I think because the Avengers are so big, they have to have a larger than life, like a bigger, as on par with them. So it either be Thanos for me or Ultron.
Yeah.
Or friggin' Onslaught, dude.
I was gonna say I'd like to see an X-Men Onslaught movie.
If you guys that's an awesome character.
Yeah,
Onslaught's awesome.
Is. We're gonna have to speed through these now. If you had to kill an Avenger off, who would it be? I'm gonna say. It's between Hawkeye and Black Widow, obviously. I'm going to go with Black Widow just because Hawkeye is, just cooler. But I am sad to see the hotness factor of Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson is like, Black Widow would have to be mine too. Yeah. I mean, super
just
sexy.
Jeremy Renner's playing Hawkeye, and I like Jeremy Renner a lot. I wouldn't want to see him go.
Yeah.
Okay, that's C325. Thanks, man. These are also from Dr. Cool. Can you review all Alien movies before Prometheus?
We were planning on doing that.
We're going to start doing that tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's a great idea, and I've never seen any of them, so that's going to be awesome. So cool. What are your favorite films of all time? We talked about that. We'll do a whole video on that. And this is from Bob Pratt 788.
I thought we already
did these.
Yeah.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. For the next Q&A video, put your questions down in the comment box. Thank you guys for all your questions. These are awesome. Keep them coming. See you next time we watch the movie.
See you guys.